was a great win for us. And it was a great win for us for a couple of reasons. Obviously, that's a top-tier team in our league. But that's also a team that, had 4 days rest to our 24 hours rest. So the fact that we battled like that, had the energy to battle. I thought we got a great lift from our bench from Marcus and Shawnee and Shaq. And I just thought it was a full team win. Didn't have to go down to the last pass. But I thought our guys did a tremendous job. Really proud of them.
Talk a little bit about how people responded after you pulled him out. He was struggling and then come back late and take over.
Well, I thought Marcus did a great job, to give us a break. It was just as much about, getting him a break, and then Marcus played well. DJ's played very, very well these last 5 ball games, and he's a Horizon League guy. I mean, he's the kind of guy that steps up in the Horizon League and plays really, really well. Obviously, the drive to the basket, he didn't settle for a jump shot, was an absolute, was a big play of the game.
Jerry, what did you see in the final 5 seconds from your perspective?
Well, I thought the back cut, Dana, he was out of control, when the kid did the back cut. The offensive rebound, I still have to look at it on film. I thought he went up kind of uncontested. A little disappointed. I thought Bobby had the rebound. Went right through Bobby's hand. I mean, Bobby was right there, and we talked about that. I said, listen, they're going to drive it. They're going to put it up on the glass someplace. Somebody's got to get a rebound or punch it or knock it or something. You know what I mean? And I thought Bobby had his hands on it, and it went right through his hands. That was a good one.
How about you mentioned you only had 24 hours, but was it good to play again after? Would you rather not sit on the loss for a week?
Yeah, no, not a week. I wouldn't want to sit on it for a week, but I just think, Joe, that the league needs to get it right. And my point to that is that if somebody doesn't play when you play like on a Thursday, there should be a kind of a league rule that says you got 48 hours. You got 2 days. Instead of playing it today, play it Sunday, for example. That way I think it kind of evens out any of the injustices that I think that's going on in the league. It's just not us. I mean, it's just not YSU. It's everybody. So.
Jerry, now you got 4 or 5 days. You're doing until Friday, so it's the break, or whatever you want to call it, coming at a good time.
Yeah, we're going to take 2 days off. We're going to take Sunday, Monday. Then we'll be back on it. Now we go to 3 on the road, 3 in a row on the road. And again, I'm just not an advocate of what's going on here. You start with 3 on the road, and you go 4 home, 3 on the. I think it needs to be as close that you can get to a home away, home away, home away, never more than 2. But now we've got these guys. We play Oakland, then we have these guys again. So.
Josh is not going to show up in the box score, but he
Did a great job, Dana. Good pickup. I mean, he did a great job tonight. Gave us a real lift, battled, threw his body around. He did a great job. I just got one more thing to say. We're all wearing purple tonight. For all of you guys that have been here, I know Dana's been here. It's probably before Joe's time, but Dan Peters is a good friend of mine. I've known Dan back when he was at Walsh. And, for us as coaches tonight across the country wearing sneakers, but especially with purple because it's a pancreatic cancer thing. And, we're just pulling for him, excited to be able to lift him up a little bit, not only at this kind of event, but also with our prayers. We're trying to do something really special next year, possibly like in a tip-off tournament with the 4 schools instead of a Coaches for Cancer banquet. If we can get Cleveland State on board, then it probably could happen. They're the ones that are kind of dragging their feet with it. But
I'm sorry, real quick on that tip-off tournament on 4 schools, is that going to be all in one area?
Yeah, just I don't want to really get into it too much. I'm probably saying too much now, but it's all going to be revolved around Dan and a commitment to him. And you know what I mean? For all of us that have had to deal with cancer in our lives, and nobody gets away with not being able to. But there's a guy that's young in life, You know what I mean? Looking forward to retirement in 3 or 4 years, and now he's in a war. And we hope nothing but the best and pulling for him and praying for him.
Coach, can you elaborate a little bit more? You said you knew Dan. Can you tell them what kind of person he is?
He loves life. And the other thing about him that was always such a treat for me was that he loved basketball. And I knew him when he was at Walsh, and he went to Western Carolina, and then he came back, and then he was with Huggy, and went from there to Ohio State, and I mean, he's just a basketball guy that loves basketball. And for a guy that's been in it for a really long time, that stayed in it, that long, John, because of why? Because of the love affair I have with it. And he's good people. He's obviously special to a lot of people on our campus because he coached here. Okay?